Hi everybody, welcome back to Carrie Does Stuff. Welcome back to Carrie's model bench. Right, so as you can see scrolling on the screen at the moment is the pictures that I took of the horse that I finished painting yesterday. I hope it looks I hope it looks right. I don't know, what do you think? Does it look as though there's sunset beaming down on the horse, giving that nice red glow? Like I said, this is the first time that I've painted with an airbrush such things. Usually my skills with an airbrush are just flat surfaces, flat colors. But this is the first time I've actually managed to paint um, details and especially a light glow. So I'm hoping it looks good. Um, just see what you think. Hey Maeve, how you doing? That's a nice little poem. It's good to see you. Yay, wave. So today, let me just I'll give you a few more seconds to admire the horse there and see what you think. Of course, your comments and suggestions are always welcome. Like I say, I'm no expert model maker, so I do take advice if I can. But this is the first time I've tried doing something like that, so I hope it looks okay. Uh, wow. Hello, Duana. Hello, Duana. You want to bring me to the horse dentist? Jesus. Oh, you mean the horse? All right. Well, he is looking quite a good. I do like it. Um, of course, the saddle. Uh, Creamy mentioned trying to bring the saddle out and the blanket out a bit more. I'm not so sure about that. I'm in an R in what to do, but ultimately, I guess I'll make a decision once I've done a little bit of research into horse saddles and stuff, and also finished Arthur and put him on top and see what that looks like. So yeah, let's get into just chatting, shall we? Hi there, how you doing? So we are. Why is that? That's mirrored, I suppose. Okay. Um, that is mirrored. Why is my camera mirrored? Has it always been? It's always been mirrored. Oh well. Anyway, this is what I look like mirrored. This is what I look like when I look in the mirror. Anyway, moving on. Um, We are going to move on to Arthur Morgan now, and the problem is with him is the same problem as I had with the horse, is it came in parts, such as like here's his jacket, and I put his arms on already, um, but he comes in parts. So if we look at let's just get it. If we look at his head, here is his head, and here is his hat. They don't quite fit together. There's a gap. So what we're going to do today is we're going to try. I don't know if you can't see that gap, but you'll see it on the main camera. We're going to try and grind out the fit so that he'll fit. And then once he's all fit and everything's quite happily fitting, I mean, there's not too many parts here that need to be fit together. There's a couple of bits that need some filler or whatever, but I can work on those too. Um, Once that's done, he's going to get a coat of primer, and then he's ready to be painted. So let's get on with it, shall we? We've only got a couple of hours, so where are we? Main bench. Okay, there we go. There's the main bench. Right, so here we can see. Let's bring him down a bit so you can see him. Right, there he is. And as we can see, there's a gap all around this hat. And I don't like that, so that's going to have to come out. So I've got to try and work out what is preventing it from sitting in there nicely. And I think it's because this nobule is exactly the same size as this hole, which means it won't fit perfectly. Which seems counterintuitive, but this needs to be smaller than this in order for it to slide in nicely. So we are going to try and find. I've got a couple of Dremels here. I've got two. So I've got 2 Dremels here. I've got 2 Dremel tools. And I'm going to try and fix that. First of all, I've got to have a look and see what tools I could use to do that with. I've got a whole bunch of gubbins. That one might work around the outside of the hat. It's not necessarily going to work in there, but this one, I reckon, that'll take the corner of that hat off. That's the problem. Ah, here we are. This might work. Yeah, that one will work. So what we're going to do is try and fix this in here. Right, so the chuck is too big. We're going to need to find a smaller chuck. That one's perfect. Yeah. There we go. Let's put all this lot away. Except where's that little... Is it that one? No, it wasn't that one. Where's it gone? It was that one. No, it's this one. That one. Keep that one out. So this is where the fun begins. I will probably turn off my microphone as I do this because it might be a bit too loud. And let's just have a look. Let's have a look. See. Well, that's not too loud. Oh, is it noisy? Right. Yeah. Okay. So you are hearing that. Okay. Fair enough. I will turn my microphone off then. Oh, you can't really hear it. No. Oh, okay. Good. Because I was checking the levels on the on the microphone, and I've set it so that it's got like noise cancelling, like extreme noise cancelling. So it should only be able to hear anything that's like a couple of inches away from the microphone. Well, it is noisy here. It sounds like a dentist drill here, but I've got noise cancelling on my headphones. So anyway, if it does get too noisy, just let me know, and we will try and do something about that. So first of all, we're gonna try and grind down this little nobule here. So that it fits. Now the artist who makes these is very, very good. I mean, the detail on them is amazing, but they just don't fit together perfectly. Now I'm wondering if that's because of the way he's done it, or whether that's just to be expected with 3D print. I'm not sure, because this is the first big 3D print that I've done. I'll tell you what I do need. I need some water. Oh, it's making me sound like Mr. Roboto, is it? Hopefully not now. Hi, I'm Mr. Roboto. Right, so what I'll do is I will go and get some water, so I will be right back. While the drill thing is on. Okay, alright, well. Okay, I will be right back. Let me give you... Oh, there we go. Okay. Hang on. Oh, okay. So you've heard noise cancelling in a room with several hoovers and a power drill, and the guy's still understandable, but very robotic as the thing works out what is voice and what isn't. Oh, okay. So it's working out the pitches and... Okay, fair enough. So I've got myself some water now. And that is going to be used to clean the dust off as I go. But okay, let's turn into Mr. Robotnik. See, that is now making a lot of noise. If it's making too much noise, just let me know. Yeah, I think it's making too much noise. I'm going to... right, see, it's making noise. It's making it sound like a dentist, so... That's all you can hear. Okay, well, as long as it's not annoying... I don't want it to be annoying, you see. But I can turn the mic off if it's that much of a problem. Thank you for your input there, Maeve. I really appreciate that. Okay. Let's wash that off. I do have a toothbrush up here. I might want to get that out. If I can open up the bloody... Oh, where's my scissors? Come here, baby scissors. There we go. So, just a toothbrush to get rid of all the crap in there. Right, so that's done a bit. Let's see how well it fits. Nope, it's still a gap around his head there. No, it's not a dentist session. So I got to try and figure out why this isn't fitting. So I'm just going to keep grinding until it fits. So let's keep going. Might want to take some of this off, actually. Let's take that off. I suppose when you've got a model bench, there's all sorts of noises coming off of it. It's just trial and error. You just got to keep... Ah! That was the problem. Oh, yes. Right, so... Oh, is it? It was... The knob was too... Right, so we got a decent fit here now. I just need to grind off some of this bit here. Because those were the... Make a knob short. Nobody likes a knob that's too long. These are just the residue of the support tab while I was printing it. So I'm just filing these down.
if I can feel, you can see there's all these little circles on here. These are all support tab residues.
Right. Let's just scrape that off. Right, let's have a look just to check. Right, that's not too bad. Right, so he has got some circles under his chin though. Very large bits of stubble. Okay. I would say that's a pretty good fit. There he is. There's our Arthur. There's our handsome boy. Okay, so we've just got a bits and pieces under here. So his hat fits now. So I could put his hat to one side. That is done. Hat is done. So now we just got to polish up some of these under the chin. Now I'm not going to go too fast with these. Okay. Right, yep. Grind off. These are some more of the residue from the support. So just dunk that in the water, see if that's got rid of them. Yep, pretty much I should say. Right, so now we've got to see if he fits properly in his jacket. And I don't think he does. Again, I think maybe it's the nobule that's a bit too big. So we're going to have to try and... Yeah, that nobule's pretty big. Also, the edges of his neck maybe could do with a bit of a... Let's start off with those. Don't want to go too deep with them. There we go. Yeah, a bit more on this one. Yeah, now what it looks to me is that the knob is too big. It's trying to fit too snugly in there. And that gives a little bit of a gap here. So let's try and grind that down.
Oh, before
I actually want to put my other Dremel on charge as well, so that if this one runs out, the other one's on charge. Right, let's see what we got here. I think maybe that grinding was annoying for someone. Well, he's in, but are we... Nah, look, it's too much of a gap between his neck and his collar. So what we're going to try and do is open up this the hole. Sorry, I don't know if you can see it. We'll open up the hole here to see if we could get him in deeper. Okay. Got to be making some people's teeth grind in it. Right. Dip him in the water. Yeah, it would, but trouble is with that is I want to try and avoid putty as much as possible, because what that means is I will have to repaint the putty once it's all fit together. And I kind of want to do as much painting while it's apart as I can, but I will use putty if I need to. Right, so oh, something just clicked in. He's gone down a bit deeper than he should now. So this bit here, is that... It's just a case of trying to feel... Right, let's try and open up the collar a little bit. Oh, look. Oh, yeah. It's getting in deeper. So, what... I've got to try and feel where... I can feel it grinding. Let's take a bit more off of this little bit. But I don't want to take too much off, that's the problem. Because then it will be a gap. Right, so that's not touching there anymore. Where else have we got a bit of down? Just on this bit here. Right, let's see how good that is. No, still not enough. Where is it? I'm inclined to like entirely take off that that knob there, because there's enough of a fit in there in the shirt itself that we'll be able to. But that's not the problem now, I think. He doesn't look happy, does he? He's like, stop fucking around with me. Big Bear is head scratching. Yeah, I am. Ooh. Hey, thanks for the... Oh, you gifted a sub to Duana. Oh, wow. Thank you for that. Wait, no. Yeah. I'm still struggling with the with what it says on the chat there. Okay, yeah, Maeve gifted a 1-tier sub to Duana. Wow.
Thanks, Maeve. Right. Are you going to fit in there properly? Still think maybe the
hole in his head needs to be.
hole in his chest needs to be a bit. Yeah, thanks, Maeve.
Right, let's see what happens here.
Oh yeah, that's gotten in much deeper. I think we got a fit. We do. We have a fit. There we go. It was the knob that was, as it always is, it was the knob that was stopping the progress. Right. So I think maybe we could probably get rid of a bit more of it. Right, let's see. Scrub it off with the toothbrush. And there we go. Now we don't even have to fight to fit it. So there's that. And his hat goes on too. Let's put his hat on first, I suppose. Yep, there's his hat. There we go. Looking good, Arthur. Looking good. Okay. So they're done. Oh, time for a bit of a smoko and a drink, I think. Right, so what's next? See if I can get his pants in properly. I'm not sure that... See, that kind of fits already, but there is a bit of a gap here. So I'm thinking if I... Again, it's always the problem. These nobules are a little bit too big, or the holes are a little bit too small. So I think what we're going to do is... so that's what that looks like in there. Liquid green stuff or similar. I do. I have some filler. But the problem is, like I say, I want to paint this like this on its own. Just the shirt. and that because it's going to be easier to paint. I want to paint these together on their own. So I'll paint this on its own. But if I put them together, when I put them together and they're all painted, there's going to be a gap here. And if I fill it in, it means I'm going to have to repaint. So I want to try and get them as close fitting as possible before I decide to resort to just filling them. That's the plan. Get them to fit as close as I possibly can and use filler as a last resort. I will be using a bit of filler around the arm seams here in a minute because that is they're too deep, those holes. But that's fine. I'm just having a smoke here, so just having a little bit of a break. It's still fairly toasty here. It was 24 degrees the last I checked, so not good. Okay, so time to work down the knob on the pants. This is a big nobule, so I should be able to work it down easier. Okay, let's wash that off. A big pile of dust that's left there. I'm just washing it off, giving it a good scrub with the toothbrush. It makes it foam up a little bit, but it's fine. Right, now let's see what happens. Well, it fits in a bit more. Fits in a bit more, and a gap doesn't look too bad because it looks as though he's got his shirt tucked in. Or maybe not. Let's have a look, see what... Oh, I just broke a spur off his boots. Look at that, see? That's alright, but keep that and I'll just glue that back on. Just remember to do that. Alright, let's have a look here. Aha! Okay. Yeah, I know. It's alright. They're just tiny. They're just, you know, it just broke it off the end there. But that's fine. I got glue. What model maker doesn't have glue? Let's have a look here. Oh, that fits better. Ooh. And I can fit him into that sort of position. Okay, so that works. That works. Right, so now what I need to do is I'm going to glue his spur back on. So let me just get some glue here. Where are we? Glue, 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 glue. Fixings. Here we are. Just a wee bit of glue. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, hold on a sec. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Okay, so what has happened here? Oh no, this is the glue I want. There we go. I picked the wrong glue out. That's alright, that'll be fine. There we go. Right, so now his pants are done. Next thing we need to do is we need to fill just these little bits in the arm. There's a little bit of a gap and I don't like it, so I'm going to fill that. Alright, let's find the fillers. Where are my fillers? They're not in here, are they? No, that's glue fixes. Small glues and fixes. Enamel paints. Acrylics. Where the hell are my fixers? Where the hell are my fillers? Ah, I know where they are. And later. That's the filler. Here we go. Perfect. Okay. Oh, masking tape. Oh, where are my toothpicks? Here they are. Let's try and get rid of those. There we go. This one's going to be quiet, actually. No more noise. Still really hot in here, though, so... Got the fan on. Now, this is just Humbrol model filler. I've been using this for a while now. When I was doing my planes, I would use this for the fuselages and stuff. It's good stuff. You can get quite accurate with it, which is good. If you've got the small enough tool, you can get quite accurate with it. Now, I did use this on the horse, and I did sand it down, but I'm not going to need to sand it down on this, because if I just smooth it out enough, then it looks like the seam of the jacket, which is exactly what I want it to look like. So I don't want to fill up the hole entirely, because this is the seam. I just don't want the hole to be as deep as it is at the moment. Yeah, looking good. Nice. So as you can see, the seam runs down here, and it's a indent. So I kind of want to follow that, but this is too deep. So all I need to do is just fill this up, keep filling, keep mixing the filler in. Time consuming, but you know, ultimately very relaxing. Come on. Oh, you can't see. Let me move. Yeah, that's fine. You can see that. I forget that the camera hasn't got a wide angle on it, so. The only trouble is, it's like getting it in there sometimes. Yeah. Looking good. I got up today and I wasn't entirely sure if I wanted to do a model bench stream today, but I was, you know, I'd done a few bits and pieces around the house, and then I was like, you know what? I think it is time for another one. Arthur needs to get ready to be painted. Right, so this filler is now drying out a bit too much, so we're going to have to put some more on. It's getting too dry. Yeah, it's getting too dry, it's not sticking. That's alright, I think. This arm is nearly done. If I could just use a bit more under here, it should be good to go. Skin. Come on, get in there. Yeah, that's a bit too dry now. I can't use that. So we'll just squeeze a bit more out. Just a little bit. Okay, back to it. Just a little bit more filling in the bottom here. There you go. So much easier with fresh stuff. There. Now that looks like it's a seam now. It's been filled in properly. It's good. It's not too deep. Oh, crikey. So. Good, good. Oh. Bit more smokos. Oh dear. Right, so we're getting there. We are slowly getting there. The next thing, once I've filled in his arm, once I've filled in the arm sleeve, is to put him on spikes, ready to be primed. We clean them all off. I'll get a dry toothbrush and dry off, get rid of all this ingrained dust, or try to, and then we can get him ready to be primed. If I could get him primed today, that would be great. But I somehow don't think. Well, I might be able to get him done. What we got? We're going on an hour so far. A bit of drink. Right. Let's carry on. Hopefully you can see that all right. I mean, the camera's down as close as it'll go without going too blurry or getting in my way. I just hope my paintwork can do it justice, do the model justice. I mean, I'm pretty pleased with the horse. to a certain degree. I just hope that paintwork on this will look good. So this was my first 3D print ever. Well, apart from the test print. I bought my 3D printers and I was like, oh, Arthur Morgan, that'd be a great one to print. So I set them up, done the 3D test print, and then printed them off. And it'll be the first one that I've actually airbrush painted that isn't like solid color. Like cars and stuff like that, they're all very easy. Cars and planes, they're all very easy. You mask them up and they're solid colors. But this has details in that you can airbrush. Right, we're going to have to get some more filler now because this is starting to dry out. Yep. Right, that stuff's dried out. Oh, you can't see, sorry, my bad. Camera's got a very narrow field of view, especially when it's this close to the work. And I keep forgetting, so I have to keep referring back to the stream to see if you can see what I'm doing. It's my bad. Okay. Okay, so we've just got to do a bit down the side here. Well, it's pulling that out again. All right, okay. Come on, get in there properly. Here we go. Okay. We are getting there. There. Let's try and scrape out some of this from the detail here. No, it's not going to work. No, that's fine. Okay. There. We have got him all plastered up. Filled in. He's all filled in. I mean, they're obvious at the moment. It seems they're obvious at the moment, obviously, because the colour is lighter than the resin. But as I found out with the horse, that could be very misleading because it looks as though like it's not smooth or it's not done properly. Hey, Mystic, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't want it to be smooth. I didn't want to sand it down because it's supposed to be a seam, and it sort of looks like this seam down here. It just looks like the seam of the jacket up here. So I didn't want it to be too smooth, and I didn't want it to sort of like be too prominent. But as I found out when you paint the horse, when I was doing the horse, if the colours are too light, it looks as though I am good, thank you very much. I'm doing a bit more of my Arthur Morgan miniature model here, having some fun, nice relaxing fun. So what I have to do in order to sort of get the eye in to make sure that I'm happy with how it looks is it has to be all one flat colour. So when I was doing the horse, I filled it in and sanded it down, filled it in and sanded it down. It still didn't look right. The only way to find out if it looked right was to prime it. So I primed it, and then I could see the areas that weren't quite filled in properly or weren't quite sanded down. And so I'd fill it in again and then prime it again, just so that it was all one colour and you could easily spot the problems. So where is my other toothbrush? Is this the wet one? That's the wet one. I don't need the wet toothbrush. When I was doing the horse. Yes. Raising. Let's get in here and try and get some of this. When I was, well, filling in the horse is a bit of another. When I was putting the horse together, maybe that's a better phrasing. I'm going to try and get some of this. I mean, look, this is fine. It's just dust in the grooves and it'll be fine. And it's been cleaned before, so. All right. So that's ready to be painted. It's ready to be painted. Now I've got to work out how I am going to. Now I've got to do this. So now I've got to work out how we're going to hold these on the. So how we're going to hold these still while I'm painting them. There's a number of different ways I could do that. So we're going to have to try some out. Right, you don't need to be that close. Let's bring the camera up. Right. Well, it's good of you to join us, Mystic. Are you into model making? Because you joined for the you joined us when I was playing 7 Days. Right, so that's that. Right, let's grab his face. Just oh, Games Workshop models and creature casts. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Yeah, a lot of people. Maeve paints Games Workshop stuff. I've got a few friends who paint Games Workshop stuff. I haven't painted Games Workshop for a long time. That's cool. I watch. They're always smaller. Yeah, they. Yeah. God, I used to do this when I was. Oh my god! Look how small they are. Right. So now we've got to work out how we are going to paint these pieces, and some of these big pieces are quite, heavy. I mean, they're not. They don't weigh a ton, but there might be some strange ways to. Thinking, would a lolly stick work? I mean, that would kind of work. To give it a spray. But it's, how do I hold it while it's drying? I mean, I've got some of that Oasis, but it's not heavy enough underneath it to hold it down. These, I've got some clamps. Right, I'm going to have a smoko and think about it. Right, how do we paint them? How am I going to paint? I do have, let's have a look, see what I've got in here. Now, some of the smaller bits I can use, I've got, right, let's grab a bit of Oasis, here we go. The smaller bits shouldn't be a problem, so let's like grab like his gun. And I can fix that onto there like that. And then that just kind of fits into a bit of Oasis like so. That's fine. Goes on there. Hands, I could do the same with those. Clamp. And shove in there. Let's move him out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, you can't put links in the chat, I'm afraid. I'm afraid. Yeah. Sorry. Oh, the music stopped, so it must have been going for an hour. Let's see if we can shuffle it again. Really? Has it been going for an hour? There we go. Start again. Let's shuffle all three. Let's do that. Let's shuffle all three albums. There we go. Okay. Okay, so right, I can do it again with these. If I just clamp it lightly, just yeah. Right, so that's that done. I can spray these, no problem. Well, I linked it on Discord for you to check out. I will check it out once I get to once I finish this. I will definitely check it out. Yeah, thanks for that. I will. I'm very interested to see what my peeps are doing next, what their next models are and stuff. Okay, so we could do the head as well. Arthur's head. There we go. There's your head there, Arthur. What's going on? Right, there's his head. Right, it's cowboy hat. We can put the cowboy hat on because that's got a thing. Well, not that. This one. And his hat. There we go. So they are all ready to spray. Now the big ones, I don't know how I'm going to do them. Let's move this to one side and let's try some stuff out. Now this is too big, so I'm not going to be able to fit a clamp on it, I don't think. No. That's not going on there. Well, that works. I can stick it up his ass and balance him on it. That works. And then when I'm spraying it, I can hold the nobule and spray him and then just boop, stick him on there like that. That'll work, but can he balance on one of these? Let's stick him in there. Yes, he can. Oh, wait. His legs are sticking out. Yeah, he can balance on one of there. No problem. So that's that. That's how we're going to get over that one. Oh, crap. It's gone all the way through. He's so heavy. Yeah, he's gone all the way through. So I'm going to have to hold him by the thing, but that... Don't fall over, Arthur. Arthur. You've been riding a horse long enough. You know how to balance on it. Come on. There you go. Right, so now this is going to be the other problem. Can I... Will that balance on one of those? Yeah, it will. And I don't need to worry too much about painting inside there, so that's okay. Oh, Christ. Right, so let's get rid of these. Right, so we're going to be doing some priming. Right, so let's switch over to the workshop cam. Here we go. I would show you my paint booth is a little bit out of action at the moment because... Oh, wait, does the camera work on the paint booth? Let's have a look. Is that work? That's not working, is it? No, it's not working. So maybe if I can turn that camera on and off. No, it's not going to work, is it? Ah, you bastard. Right, let's go back to the workshop cam and see if I can work on why that's not working. Should be able to do something about that. Let's go into studio mode. Where is my workshop? My paint booth. Paint booth camera. Okay, so let's set the properties. Let's set the proper webcam on it. It is the... Oh, wait, which one of these is it? No, it's not that one. It's not that one. Oh, none of these are working. Oh, great. Okay. So, okay. Pro, no. Webcam. Oh. No. No. What about that one? Right, it doesn't look as though that's going to work, so. Okay, so I can't do that. So what I'll have to do is I will have to set up a little spray booth here with some, oh, hang on, let's get the, good. Right. I'm going to set up a bit of a paint booth right here in front of me. I've got masking tape. I've got newspaper. I've got everything I need to set up a masking painting booth right here. Right, so we're going to have to tidy up. Oh, crap. Just give me a minute. At least there's something funny to watch on the screen while I'm doing this. Yeah, I'm going to have to sort out why my paint booth camera is not working. Because that's more than marginally annoying. Let's move this water out of the way. We don't need that. Put the glue away. Okay. They can go away. That can go back up there. Okay. Oh God, no, I don't think so. Right, newspaper. Where are you? Here you are. I know you can't really see what I'm doing at the moment, unfortunately. That camera, it's weird because it was working when I set it up. I think maybe someone's pulled the plug out the back by accident. I did clean around the back of the computer the other day, so maybe that's what the problem was. So I'll have to get back under there and check it out. Meantime, now we can put some newspaper here, so it doesn't spray all over my bits and pieces. Just making sure there's no, well, it's in the newspaper, so I'm sure they won't mind if the articles are on there. Anyway, right, that's that. Now I need to try and find my primer, and that should be in my paint. Here we go. What's this? Surface primer. There we go. Is that the only one I've got? That is the only one I've got. Okay. Okay. Good to go. Right. Let's bring it back on the main bench, shall we? 8. There we go. Here I am. Right. So let's bring that camera up a bit more so you can see what's going on. I'm just going to use some Tamiya surface primer for this. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Right, so we can just go, just give that a little coat. There. Don't want to spray too much on too quick, because then it'll just it'll pool and then it'll run. Just light duftings to start with. Now I've got to be careful around the face, because the face is detailed, so do this from distance. There you go. Okay, that's those little bits done. Let's see if we can do this now. Oh, come here, Arthur. See if we can do this. Yeah, I'm getting all over my hands, but that's fine. Right. It's acrylic, so well, it's non-toxic, so it's fine. Okay, that's that. Let's try this one. Come on, turn around, turn around. There you go. Be a good bit of plastic. Let's do the back. Come on. Come on. Come on. Turn him round. Come on. Right, there we go. Okay, now what I've got to do is just wait for those to dry, and hopefully give them another coat, another quick dusting, and they should be fine. So in the meantime, smoke break. So let's bring it back to 4. There we go. Right, so that's that pretty much done. How are we doing for time? Yeah, we're doing all right for time. Yeah, I wanted to get him sprayed up today, and it looks like that is what's happened. So we're going to give him a few minutes to dry. So if you want to have a chat or whatnot, go for your life. Nothing? Nobody wants to say anything? Oh well, okay. It's all good. I think we've done pretty well today. We've managed to make sure that all the pieces fit. We filled in his arms. I mean, when you list it out, it doesn't sound like it's that we've done much in an hour and a half. But when you think of what that actually entails, I think we've done pretty well. Honestly, I think I've done pretty well here. To get it all ready, all it needs is just one more coat. Yeah, prepping is loads. Yeah, you're right. Prepping is loads. But when you list it out and you go, well, I've done this, and oh, I've only done like
3 things. Right, so who done the link that didn't work? It was Mystic put a link up. So how did you see the link? Well, I linked it on Discord for you to check out. So did you link Mystic's link on Discord? Or did you link another link? Oh, okay. All right. All right. So does the link come up in chat for you guys then, or just not for me? Or did you just send it via a message? Either way, that's cool. I mean, I don't mind. But that's cool. I was just trying to work out whose link it actually is. So next time I speak to you, I can say, you sent via a message. Okay, cool. So when I look at it in Discord, it's going to be Zira, who is actually Maeve, Maeve's link, and I can comment. I can speak to you next time. Brilliant. Okay. Now I know what we're doing there. If you want to get into my Discord group, there is a Discord link, but it doesn't work. So if you want to send me a message with your Discord name, I can add you to my Discord group as well. And I send out messages whenever I'm going live. We've got a bunch of friends on there. We hang out and chat, play games together sometimes, and all sorts of things. So if you want to be in our Discord group, drop me a message with your stream name, obviously, or be in the message. Just drop me your Discord name, and I can add you to the Discord. I'm gonna have to do it like that for now because it's not a premium Discord, and so the link to the Discord changes every week, and I can't be bothered to go through every week and change the Discord link. So just send me a name, and I will add you to the Discord. We've got a few rules, nothing too major, just you've got to be over the age of 18 because we do talk about adult stuff. There's a couple of channels in there where you can post certain things like artwork and not safe for work stuff and bits and pieces like that. So it's just got a couple of rules, nothing too extreme. But as long as you're over the age of 18 or considered an adult, you can quite happily join. And seeing as this is an adult, I've marked this as an adult stream because sometimes I say the fuck word, I mean the F word, then I'm assuming you already are. And I do stupid things like smoke on cam. 33, but not an adult. Yeah, no, I know the feeling there, man. Technically, you are, but you're not. Oh dear, does that mean Maeve's not an adult? Oh, excuse me. Something went down the wrong way. Oh shit, what are you, only 17, Maeve? Oh my god. I know you're not. No, dying on stream is not family friendly. I will grant you that. So I will try to refrain. Although it would be entertaining, wouldn't it? Little known streamer dies on stream. I didn't even reach 100 followers and he went. So sad. Anyway, so I'm going to finish this cigarette. We're going to get back to just giving them another coat of paint. I think they're getting dry because this primer is very good. It's like I say, it's Tamiya Surface Primer. Almost 69 followers. Nice. So how far away are we from 69? Like 1, I think, isn't it? Like 1 follower away from 69.
Oh, 3 away from 69. Oh, okay. So you were getting there. Once I reach 69, that's it. I don't need no more. I'll quit. That's it. I reached it. I've done it. Yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, this primer is pretty good. I use it for danger, extremely flammable liquid and vapors. Anyway, oh no. Anyway, um, yeah, I'm not a very responsible model maker. What was I going to say? Yeah, it's very good. I use it for when I'm doing my cars. I use it for the acrylic-based parts. I don't use it for the bodywork. I've got a special primer to do that. But I use it for all the acrylic-based works. It's very good for that. It's very good for acrylic, putting acrylic on. So very good. You don't need to spend an astronomical amount of money on primers, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, like I say, we're nearly finished here. I'm just going to finish this cigarette. And what I used to do is I used to have like Amazon Prime playing, and I would just have like a series playing. Oh, wow, thanks for the bits. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's really cool. Thank you very much, Maeve. Love it. What's that? Another 10 bits. Oh, great. Thank you. So yeah, I used to have Amazon Prime playing. Oh, thank you very much for the 4 bits, Mystic. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Cool, cool, cool. I'll have to 10 pennies for me to enjoy. Ooh. Thank you. No, but it's more than pennies. It's the support that goes with it. It's like I know that you're liking what you're seeing, and if you, I mean, you obviously say that you do because you follow me and you join in and have a chat. But it's just that little extra. Each bit is a hug, exactly. You see, each bit's like, keep going, man. I love what you're doing. They don't need to be expensive. I'm not doing this to make money. I know I've got a little tip goal up there, but that's just so that if people do tip me, they can see that they've got some interaction with the stream. But it's more of a hey, yeah. Oh, glad you do. But it's more of a kind of to let me know that that you support me, and I really appreciate that. So even if it's a penny or a million pennies, thank you very much. It's not a million pennies. That'd be way too much. Thank you very much. Right. Anyway, just keeps me going. But as I was saying, I used to watch Amazon, and I would do my model making and listen to it. Usually a series that I'd already seen, like Buffy the Vampire Slayer or something like that. I'd watched hundreds of times. And then every time I was waiting for paint to dry, I would just sit here, have a cigarette, and watch a bit of Amazon, and then carry on once the paint was dry. Just with it in the background there. But once I started doing the streaming, I can't obviously play a TV show while I'm streaming because copyrights and stuff. So then I felt as though I had to always be doing something. When I first started, I was trying to do a car. I was trying to do my Mini. And I was waiting for the paint to dry. So I was like, right. What do I do now? What do I do now? I can't not do anything because people are watching me or would be watching me. I didn't have any viewers at the time, but I was trying to get into a habit. So I was like, right, now I'm going to do this 3D model, and then I'd do a bit of that, and then I had to pack that up and then move back to the paint. And it was just, it's so stressful. I was like, I can't keep doing this. I can't just move from one subject to the next. It's just crazy. So I decided, fuck it. While I'm waiting for stuff to dry and there's nothing for me to do, I will just have to deal with it, and just chat and be a little bit more social and open up the conversation to people who ask me questions and have a bit of a laugh like we have just now. Because otherwise, my brain just gets too messed up. Trying to think of what I need to do next and in order to keep the entertainment going, but it's not about that. It's about me trying to enjoy myself and show people what I'm doing. Right, so I think we should be okay. Let's just test to see how. Yep, these are dry. So we're going to go back over to the main bench. Eat. Come on, there we go. We're going to go do some more spraying. So welcome to everybody who's just joined me. We're coming to the back end of the stream now. We're just going to prime these up. Oh, let's move the camera a bit this way. You should paint my nails in between. Yeah, well, they have been painted. Look. Painted with primer. I'll have to. So wash those off in a minute. Right, so we're now just finishing to prime. Again, it's just a light dusting because I don't want it to run and take out the detail. So I'm actually liking how when the single color goes on and you haven't got all the dust of the grinding and all that on it, it starts to look really good, and you can start to see how you're going to paint it. You know, it's giving you a nice flat. It's like an artist's canvas. An artist can look at a blank canvas and he can start to see what he's going to paint on. He can start to see it emerge. You know, it's kind of like that. It's all blank, all one color, and all ready to go. Kind of nice. I'm really bad at priming. Oh, are you? Why are you bad at priming? What do you do wrong? What happens? Because my biggest tip for you to do priming is just dust it. It comes out clumpy. Yeah, if you kind of continuously spray or spray really close, you're going to get that, because it's just going to it's going to concentrate in one area. So you just need to like put it from a distance and just dust it. That's all you need. And don't be afraid to do it in multiple coats either. So because if you sort of sit there and say, well, everything else has been primed except that little bit in there, so I've really got to get in there and do that, what you'll end up doing is you'll end up concentrating paint in other areas. So don't be afraid to do a couple or 2 to 3 coats, but it's just a light dusting is all it is. Just build it up. So make sure you do it at a distance, like 12 inches away, at least. Even for some of the smaller parts. Like that, and just kind of dust over it. That's how I deal with this. Right, let's move this out of the way. No problem. I try to help if I can, if I've got some tips. So never try and concentrate, because it's not detail work, it's just overall spray. So just don't get in too close. Light dusting. When it starts to shine, because it's wet, move on to another area. Because then after that, you're going to start to get runs and clumps. Let's try and move them around. Try and do a bit on the top. There you go. I got to try and put this one in without it falling over, because it's quite a heavy one. Oh, no, he's going to fall over. Stay. Okay. This is a bit of an awkward one to prime because it doesn't want to balance properly. Right, there we go. Again, it's just a... he doesn't want to balance properly, so we just take that off and try and... oh, no, there's two. There we go. Right, stay balanced. Right, so let's take, for example, let's have a look and see how his face is doing. That's not bad. And it's drying pretty quick too, so... yeah. Looking good. Looking good. Right. Well, that is as far as I can go today with my dear friend Arthur Morgan. I'm getting quite excited, actually, because I've had this for a long time. He's just chatting. There we go. I've had this model for a long time, but what I was doing is I was doing it on the interim between my model kits. So I've made like 3 cars in the space of time that it took me to do the horse, paint the horse. But what I've decided to do is I've decided to focus a little bit more on the model, on Arthur a bit more, before I move on to the next model kit. But I think for now, that's it. That's all I can do for today. Yeah, I just got to... I mean, it's dry. Well, it's going to dry. I want to make sure that the airbrush is working fine before the next session. So I'm going to give that another good clean out. That's what I'm going to do. Maybe later. Whatever. I mean, I cleaned it out yesterday. Or the other day when I used it. I just want to give it another quick spritz to make sure it's ready for the next job. I mean, I could wait another 20 minutes and carry on and start to paint it, but I think 2 hours is enough for me because I usually end up losing concentration after 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours. It's getting quite late now. It's now 9 o'clock, and I kind of want something to eat. I either want something to eat or not to be model making anymore. But that's it. I'm probably going to go and do a bit more Red Dead Redemption in about an hour or so. So if you want to come and watch me see what happens to John, I think I'm going to do some legendary animal hunting and maybe some collections. I'll see what happens. I know I said that last time I'd done a model bench, but afterwards I felt quite tired. But just stay tuned. If you see another notification that I'm live, feel free to come and join me. But thanks for all the support, everybody. I really, really do appreciate it. It means so much to me. I know I'm not a very good model maker, but hopefully I've given you some tips and tricks along the way. So yeah, if there's anything you want, just let me know. But until next time, I will see you later. Thanks. Bye.